So I only tried this in the froyo. I haven't tried it on its own before. Wow. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mina. I'm a culinary school grad and a former professional cook, and usually I give you recipes, but today we have a different kind of a video. I'm gonna be answering your questions and I'm gonna be trying a bunch of Jack Factory stuff, a lot of protein and the protein bars. I recently asked you on my Instagram story if you wanted me to try the protein bars, and most of you said yes, so why not? Let's try them on camera, and make sure to follow on Instagram to be a part of the voting on all the upcoming videos. All right, let's grab them. Oh, there's quite a few here. You know what? Let's also try this keto cereal. I got this from Costco and I tried it on Instagram. A lot of people were interested in it, so let's try it on camera here. And also the cinnamon one. I haven't tried this one yet. It's still sealed. All right, I'm just gonna meet you at the table because I can't carry all this stuff on the camera. I'll meet you over there. All right, we're at the table. So we have 6 kinds of protein, 3 different kinds of protein bars, and 2 keto cereals. So we're gonna do this like the last time that I did the protein review. I'm gonna do half a scoop of each. I got my Homer mug, got my water, and a spoon. So the first one we're going with is the salted chocolate caramel. This is the one that I made the froyo with. So I only tried this in the froyo. I haven't tried it on its own before. It's a lot of caramel, not too much on the chocolate. Could use a tiny bit more salt. I'll give that an 8.5. Let's answer some questions. First question is from Soria Bassnet. He's a YouTuber, by the way. What kitchen gadgets additions would you say are essential for any home kitchen? It's a great question. So let me just show you. All right, so I'm gonna give you my top, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I like in my kitchen. Number 1, most important thing is a nice sharp knife. That's the most important thing that you could have in your kitchen. Number 2 is a nice cast iron pan. I love this thing. I think I've had it now for over 6 years. Nice big rubber spatula, a microplane, and a hand blender. Those are my most important tools in my kitchen. Let's do another question. This question is from Ryan Esposito. He asks, what's a dish that you do not think can be anabolized or healthified, whether that be on principle or the ingredients? I would say croissants. You can't do it. You can't do it. You need the butter. You just need the butter in croissants. Anything else, it's just not gonna work. So if you ever want a croissant, or if you're thinking, hey, can I have a healthy one? No, just go have a regular one. Enjoy life. All right, next one, let's see. Let's go for the orange ice cream. Smells like a Fanta in the distance. This is a lot of food to consume right now, so I'm gonna go on the light side now. Tastes like a creamsicle, but I definitely put too much water because it was a little bit in the scoop, but I put way too much water and it's really watery. Yeah, it tastes like a creamsicle, like an orange creamsicle. I'll give that a 7.8. All right, so the next question from Rainbow Tortilla. Could you tell us more about when you were in restaurants, and also why did you leave that industry? I really liked my job. I liked what I did a lot, and I didn't leave the industry because I wasn't interested in food. Obviously, I still am very interested in food. I still really like food a lot. I still like to cook. I'm very interested in the science that goes into why we do the things that we do. There was a few reasons why I left, but the main reason was, I would say, the quality of life. When you're in that industry, it's just very hard to do anything else besides work. Your whole life revolves around work. That's all you do is work, 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 which is not so bad because you learn a lot of good work ethic and you really learn a lot of self-discipline, and it's a good thing. And I'm thankful for that, but there just comes a point where it's not what you want anymore, and you're also not being compensated in a very good way. So it was very hard to make a living, and I just needed to find a way out. And it wasn't because I didn't like food or my job or the restaurant. That wasn't it at all. It was just I needed a better quality of life, and I just saw that that career unfortunately couldn't provide it for me. Next question from Mario Salinas. Will you ever come out with a cookbook or thoughts on Power 13 cookbook? So to answer the first question, yes. Thoughts on Power 13 cookbook. How do I say this? I really like the lineup of creators. My opinion is I don't think the price is right, and that's just my opinion on it. Next up, let's go for Fruity Cereal Splash. This reminds me of the Dimetized Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, it tastes like Fruity Pebble. It tastes like the Dimetized. I'll give that an 8.2. All right, next question is from Piggy Cuber. How can I introduce fats and keep a large volume? I skipped the fat a lot and now I have damaged hormones. I am not a nutritionist by any means. I don't know anything about hormones. I don't know any of that, but fats naturally, they're just very low in volume. So the only thing that I can think of that are high volume fats are any kind of like a light butter. Those are kind of high volume and they have a little bit of fat because the main ingredient in those is water and not fat. It's pretty much just a homogenized mixture of water and a little bit of fat in there. That's my tip. I hope it helps. Next question is from Moman100. Does everything have to be anabolic? Absolutely not. So I have been wanting to make some non-anabolic recipes, just regular recipes that you can enjoy from time to time. I have really good recipes. I have really good recipes for brownies, cookies, a lot of things like that that we can make and just enjoy once in a while. So let me know if you want to see any of those recipes. I'll definitely make some of those videos. And no, not everything has to be anabolic. Moman has another question. What do you think about Greg Doucette? If you're a huge Greg fan, just go ahead and give me the hate right now. Dislike the video, unsubscribe if you want, but I'm just gonna tell you my opinion since you asked. So first of all, let me start by saying that if you've watched my earlier videos in the channel, you know how much of an influence Greg had on me and how much I kind of looked up to him. So as a matter of fact, yeah, I was a very big supporter of him. And then as time went on, I had a case of Meet Your Heroes. And I also saw what happened between him and smaller channels. And I'm just not getting value out of the content that he has anymore. So I just don't watch the content, right? If I don't like a person's content, I just don't watch the content anymore. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people are not gonna agree with this and I might get a lot of hate for this, but that's my opinion. There it is. There. All right, next question. This is from Willett Fang, Chef Willett Fang. He also has a YouTube channel and he really knows his stuff. What's something you'd rather order at a restaurant than prepare at home? I am not gonna attempt to make sushi. I never have made sushi. That's just something that I'll leave for the professionals. All right, let's change it up. Let's go with the kitchen sink protein bar. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I eat these pretty regularly. They're pretty good. So this is the kitchen sink. It's got peanut butter, caramel, and pretzels in it. I really like the pretzels in there. It's like, it's not that chewy like kind of a protein bar. It's like the fall apart like kind of a protein bar. It's very similar to a very popular protein bar that just hit the market very recently. All about the pretzels in there. I'll give that an 8.8. Next question is by Ethan Burt. What type of music do you listen to when you work out? Old school rap, lots of Wu-Tang, Busta Rhymes, like angry Busta Rhymes. That just gets you going. You should try it out. Yeah, that's mainly what I listen to. I mean, it just has to be angry. Just a little bit angry. It depends on the workout too. Next question is from the Key to Fat Loss. And he is a YouTuber as well with a lot of baking recipes. And I do want to check out a couple of your recipes. So I want to check out the Nutella recipe and the Boston cream recipe. He asks, ever thought about opening an anabolic food restaurant? Kinda, but I don't think it would work. I'm not sure if I'll go to working in restaurants anytime soon, but I did think about maybe a meal prep kind of a thing or maybe a product. I did think about that maybe one day. Next question is from Big Easy Gains. How is the dump truck looking after the bulk? Great question. So for those of you who don't know, I am on a bulk right now. If you want to follow the bulk, go on Instagram. I post my lifts every day. If they're going up, what's going on, what I eat, how many calories, etc. Go follow Instagram to see all that. And there was a picture of the dump truck on Instagram recently, but let's do a live update. I would say we're doing pretty good. You know, we're getting there. What's next? Let's go for mint chocolate chip one. A disclaimer, I am not a fan of mint and chocolate together. I think that is just a crazy combination. I don't know how people like it, but I thought I'd try it for you anyway. It's got like mint bombs in there. So if you're into mint, go for this. Man, it's minty. Tastes like a cookie dough with some chocolate chips in there and mint. And that mint is minty. If you're into mint, this is your thing. I like the chocolate. I don't like the mint taste. It's just mint and chocolate. I don't know. It's not for me. I don't like the mint and the chocolate. For me, that's just gonna get a 7. But I know that mint chocolate chip is a big, huge, popular combination. Just not for me. Next question from Zefilmar. Hope I'm saying that right. What are the 3 main ingredients that are a must in your dishes? So I wouldn't really say ingredients, but more of components: salt, acid, and herb. Those 3 things can just elevate a dish from like here to there, right? You're gonna bring in a lot of the brightness and just like the freshness from the herbs. It's gonna be great. And most of the times people underseason their food. So most of the time people's food needs salt. Next question is from ESR. How do you come up with your recipes? Any particular things you use for inspiration? I read the comments, so I really do use a lot of the suggestions that I read in the comments, and I see if, hey, is this a doable thing? Can I come up with this? Or I just see what I like to eat and just find a way to show it to you guys. Next question is from Akil Sahni. What made you decide to lose weight and get healthier than last time? Good question. There came a point where I went to try on some pants and they just wouldn't close, right? And then I noticed that there was like a few pants in my closet that just wouldn't close anymore. And I got to a point where it was like, okay, what do I do right now? Do I just accept my fate as a fat person, or do I do something about it? Because it was like, all right, I accept my fate as a fat person. I got to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes now. It's just not going to work out for me, right? And then you just got to be like, okay, now I'm fat. I'm just going to be fat for the rest of my life. Like, what's the plan here? What's going on? So that's when it just kind of like slapped me in the face, and I was like, it's time to make that decision. What are you gonna do? You gonna go shop for fat people clothes, or you wanna try to do something about it? So here we are. Let's finish out the protein bars, because I'm actually excited about this one. So spoiler alert, this is my favorite one. Like, I could eat these all day. This is the peanut butter candy one. The best thing about it is it's got Reese's Pieces inside. Oh, there's like a hole. And then like the base is like peanut butter and honey. This is the one. Oh yeah. Next question is by Anders Zimmerman. This was a really good question. I really like this question. Do you believe that the glamorization of anabolic recipes can contribute to eating disorders? Example, fearing foods leading to restricting, which leads to binges, etc. In my mind, the anabolic diet shouldn't restrict anything. It shouldn't be like, oh, you can't have any carbs, you can't have any fats, you can't have any of this. To me, at least, it's a combination of if it fits your macros and volume eating, right? So I don't think it promotes any kind of restricting. And if it does, I am definitely not for it. I am not for anything that says you can't ever have this kind of food, ever. That's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work out for you. That being said, I do think that this community is okay with binge eating so long as the food is low enough in calories, which I do not agree with. I don't think that just because the food is low calorie, you should sit there for a long time and just binge and binge and binge and binge. So from my experience, if you're binge eating, you're probably binging on more things rather than just food. And I'm just speaking from my own experience. I suffered from binge eating as well, just like a lot of people in this community. And that's how I got to be so fat. I started to realize that it's not food only that's the problem. It's the act of binging itself. I found myself binging on a lot of other things. It wasn't just food, whether it was just a video game, whether it was a Netflix show, just binging anything, right? You start to realize that binging on anything is not good. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's low calorie, even if it's no calories. It doesn't matter. It's not good. It's not good to binge on anything. It's not good to go overboard with anything, even if it's the lowest calories. That's my opinion on it. And I think a lot of the community is okay with binge eating so long as it's low enough in calories, which I don't agree with. I say find the problem for binging, not use low calorie food as a band-aid. My opinion. Next question is from Adam Kotzmeyer. Who are your biggest influences in both cooking and fitness nutrition? Hashtag freshly cracked crew. Freshly cracked, please. I would say in cooking, there's a few. So the top cooking channels that I like to watch right now are probably Joshua Weissman, Not Another Cooking Show, and Sad Poppy. Those are probably my top 3 right now that I like to watch. And as far as fitness ones go, I like Will Tennyson for the entertainment. His videos are pretty entertaining. Travis S was a pretty big inspiration of mine in the beginning of the channel as well. And I will never deny that Greg Doucette and Remington James really inspired me to start this YouTube channel and to really share recipes with people. All right, next we're gonna try the keto cereal. This is the chocolate one. So here's what they look like. It looks like a knockoff Cocoa Puff that you would buy from somewhere. There's like a powder that's coming off of them. They taste kind of cardboardy. They have a lot of protein though, so kind of hard to complain about that. Maybe if I give them a second to soak, they'll be better. Let's do a question in the meantime. This question is from Wet Noodles. What do you dislike the most about creating anabolic recipes or anabolic recipes in general? I don't like how people are so hung up on every single calorie. I'm not that way. So I'm just not hung up on every single little calorie. If there is a slight discrepancy, I don't stress it too much, honestly. If you're consistent for a while, it's not that big of a deal. The other thing is that I really don't like is when creators out there make recipes and they just call things by names that should not be. It's not soaking the milk. Like the powder is still powdery in your mouth. Like I feel it's like chalky. That's not good. Next question is from Ben Woolhandler. Can you please put out a comprehensive cookbook? Also, can we please get an anabolic cheesecake? Yes, and yes, Ben. All right, next question is by Andrew. Do you meal prep? Sometimes. It depends because a lot of the times I am working on recipes, so it's kind of hard for me to meal prep because if I meal prep, then I can't test the recipes. So it depends, but I do try to meal prep when I can. Next question is by Shiva Kisa. Favorite product to cook with, favorite cardio training? Favorite product as ingredients? I really like red meat, if that's what you mean. But my favorite cardio training, I would say walking. I like to jog, but it's very taxing on the body. So when I was on a cut, I would jog, but then it would just take me a while to recover. So I just walked instead and it worked wonders. Next question is from TJ Leaps. Hope I'm saying that right. Go-to food in a cut and need volume. I know this sounds weird, and I think I talked about it in my Costco video, but a pizzelle cookie and some fat-free Ready Whip and some strawberries on top. Puts the cravings away. Oh, and you can put some sugar-free maple syrup on it. Really puts the cravings away. All right. I'm gonna give this one more chance because it's been soaking now in the milk for a while. So let's see. It's just not good. I can't get over the chalkiness at the end. Let's try the cinnamon one. I mean, might as well. It's just really chalky. That's like the first word that comes to mind. Man, I opened this like an ape. Oh wow, look, there's some facts. These actually look pretty interesting. Why is a tomato a vegetable? Since a tomato has seeds, many people think it is a fruit, but in 1893, the Supreme Court ruled the tomato could be taxed as a vegetable, thus making it the legal definition. Wow. Chalky. Gross. All right, we have a bunch of questions here from Anders Johansson. I'm gonna answer a few. Are you married? No, I'm not. What do you work with outside of YouTube? I am a computer engineer. Background, family. I was born in Egypt. I came here when I was about 10 years old. How did you like culinary school and working as a chef? It was great. I loved the experience. It just couldn't give me what I wanted in life. Goal with YouTube? I have no idea. Your favorite YouTubers? Adam Ragusa, Joshua Weissman, Not Another Cooking Show, Sad Poppy, and Joe Linder. I forgot to mention him. He is just a positive, great person. I just love the positivity that he brings. It's just great. It's refreshing to see. So yeah, he's also one that I like to watch. Anabolic recipes you have tried and don't like? Chocolate chip cookies. Which brings me to this question. This question, by the way, is from Ben Woolhandler. Can you please make a soft protein chocolate chip cookie recipe that tastes like the real thing? You managed it with the brownies, corn muffins, and pancakes. I have been working on it. Believe me, I have been. And it is coming. It is. It's in the works. It will be coming. I'm getting pretty full here, so I still have 3 proteins left. Let's see. We have the chocolate, the vanilla, and the chocolate peanut butter. Here's the deal. All right, so the vanilla one, I already tried to bake with this, so I know this tastes good. I already tried this. The chocolate one, this is the one that I'm making the microwave cake with. That's probably gonna be 2 videos from now. And then the third one that we still have is chocolate peanut butter. So this one is actually still sealed. I haven't tried this yet. Let's skip the vanilla and the chocolate. Let's just go with the peanut butter and we'll have a live test of that. This is the ISO, by the way, isolate. I don't know if it makes a difference in the taste. All this protein, oh my God. Tomorrow's workout though, it's more chocolate than peanut butter. The peanut butter comes in all the way at the end. Oh, it's not bad overall though. I would give that a 7.9. So I'm not sure what I gave this, but I want it to be a 9.6. I give this a solid 9.6. This is really, really good. I would say this is the winner of like all of the things here. And that is it for the video. Be sure to let me know down in the comments as usual what you want to see, what kind of recipes you want to see, or if you want me to review other foods or maybe other recipes, let me know down in the comments. Also be sure to let me know if you want to see non-anabolic recipes, because I am really thinking about doing that very, very soon. Just having regular recipes on the channel. So let me know how you feel about that. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram as per usual, because I love to see what you guys are creating with my recipes. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.